reach the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. To get cranked up for the semifinal collision. Bringing it out, it's Adams. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The wide receiver coming in motion now. Dropping back. It's Russell. And that pass falls incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Catch made in space. Look out. And he'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a 1st down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Direct snap to the back. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it on the move. Wide open downfield. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
That's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a 1st down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
It's a draw to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
To throw, it's Russell. Looking for his back. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He could go. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their 1st possession.
The shotgun running play call. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A new set of downs after that completion. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Under pressure, just lets it go. Pass ball is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. We'll check that out. Getting set. Here's second down. To the air, it's Russell. A quick throw to the flat, it's a screen. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wideout. The pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments to prevent that this time. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quick throw over the middle. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Fights off the defender.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Scanning the field. It's Russell.
Well, another short game for this offense.
And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Alabama. As they get on the board here in this playoff game.
The offense comes up with a touchdown here, but that defense had the pressure. I thought they were going to get to him, but give him credit. He got rid of the ball just before contact.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, handoff inside. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield, Leonard Fournette, and of course Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now LSU stable of backs again on this roster too.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. And it'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Grab down the middle, it's Green. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of one. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his...
Touchdown, LSU. That's how you finish a play. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Should be the last play of the quarter. And it's a direct snap. And stopped right there at the line of scrimmage, and that'll end the first quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. To the air, it's Russell. Running out of time in the pocket. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Alabama looking to convert on 4th down here. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Alabama needing this 4th down conversion. That's a design quarterback keeper. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this 1st down, just not able to execute, and now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
It's a shotgun run ball. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
The pocket breaking down. On the move now. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Now, everybody's entitled to whatever they think is best for their own defense. But, man, this quarterback is just sitting back there with all kinds of time to be able to evaluate the coverage and make a throw. This defense better get more aggressive and start getting after the quarterback.
1st down here for this offense. Running back has it on a screen now. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offense.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Bringing it out, it's Adams. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. He's running out of time here. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Boy, the defense took the field. They mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
From their own 7, it's now 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Russell. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards in the 1st half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
The Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
You know, era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Third down coming up after that running play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Touchdown, LSU. This offense really clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for this 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. To throw, it's Russell. Fires it to the wideout. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They'll hand it off. Touchdown, LSU. This offense is still clicking.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. He gets loose. He called his own number, and the freshman QB keeps this drive moving. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'd be enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back to throw again. Moves out of the pocket. Tries the right with a quick throw. What a catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
That one moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is...
And he's sacked to be brought down right at the 5-yard line. Timeout is called a duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's why this wide receiver is one of the best in the country. Makes a routine catch, and look what he does with it. Takes it almost a length of the field for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down. Looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Back to pass. It's Russell. And looking for a big play here. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Could take it all the way. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So they elect to send out the field goal unit, trying to add 3 points to their total before the end of the half. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Bringing it out. It's Adams. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. And he'll be tackled after 8.